Welcome to GTI. Thank you for joining us inside our beautiful sanctuary located at 970 Glad Tidings Way, Hayward, California. You can join us right here every Sunday morning for our 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. live streams. If you're in the area, feel free to join us and be sure to download pray.com and let us know how we can be praying for you. Thanks for joining us, and please enjoy the remainder of your worship experience.
Today we bring back one of our favorites, somebody who's been with us for many, many years, and somebody we all love to hear and love to participate in ministry with him. And we're glad to have him with us today. And we're ready right now for the word of the Lord. Put your hands together for the one and only, the Elder Larry Miles of Richmond, Virginia.
To the 5th chapter of the Gospel of St. Mark and the 25th verse. If you would go there to the 25th, the 26th, and the 27th and 28th verses, you have it, say amen. Amen. Let us read it in concert. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years, and has suffered many things of many physicians, and has spent all that she had, and was nothing better, but rather grew worse. When she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. Somebody turn to the person closest to you and tell them, God specializes in issues just like yours. Come on, turn to somebody on the other side and say, God specializes in issues just like yours. I just want to share with you something that is very, very close to my heart. Somebody tell somebody, you don't have anything to worry about. Come on, this is going to be point number one. You don't have anything to worry about. Just turn it over to Jesus. There are many times, and Webster says that the word issue is something that people are thinking about, talking about, or dealing with. And there are sometimes we have hidden issues, and we don't really want anybody to know about them. But the one thing about this particular issue, and you know the story about this woman, they didn't even think that she was important enough to mention her name. But they mentioned something that was in her blood. And the wonderful part about this is when something is in the blood, it affects the whole body. I need a witness in here. When it's in the blood, the whole body feels bad. And when the whole body feels bad, it does not function as it is designed to function. We are living in a world of uncertainty. We're living in a world where people are dealing with issues. We have issues in our government. There are a lot of people that are focusing on the issue of the border. Somebody ought to tell somebody, God's got it all in control. There are issues in your house, and there are issues in my house. We're dealing with issues that disturb us, issues that concern us. We're dealing with financial issues. It looks like we just don't have enough money. It looks like we got too much money. We don't know what to do with. It looks like we got problems on the job. It's an issue because it's disturbing my peace of mind. We got issues with our children. The more we teach them about right, the more they be contrary and do what is wrong. I don't know about you, but we got that kind of stuff going on back in Virginia. We got issues in the Lord's church. The Bible declares one thing, and people choose to be servants of their flesh more than servants of God. Somebody ought to tap somebody and say, that's an issue. When you got more believers talking about living for Jesus but living like they don't. They got issues that disturb their peace, that cause them to pull back on their prayer time and cause them to pull back from fasting and pull back from consecrating. But somebody ought to tell somebody, but God. Come on and say it like you really believe it. But God specializes. Come on, say it. God specializes in issues just like yours. When we have, I'm going to use the term general conditions in the body, we can go to a general physician. But there are times when the general physician will recommend that we go to a specialist, because that specialist is going to deal with it from a whole different perspective, and they have insight that the general physician does not have. So they're going to deal with it right at the core. They're not going to just deal with the symptom, but they're going to deal with what's causing the symptom. Somebody ought said that's just like God. You must understand that when I'm dealing with my issue, I've talked about it, I've worried about it, I've gone to see the counselor, I've gone to my best friend, I've talked to family members, I've talked to the pastor, just like this woman here. The word declared that she went to many physicians. Now, you know it's a bad thing when you go from here to there and everywhere and you are not better, but you're worse. Somebody ought to tell somebody, you ought to have some of that money back that you spent. You spent it in places that couldn't do you no good. You was following your heart. Your heart told you, if you went to Dr. Joe, if you went to Dr. Smith, if you went to Dr. Sue, if you went to this doctor and that doctor, because you had referrals that things would be better. But you must understand there is an issue that only God himself can solve it. God's not going to just deal with the issues. I need a witness up in here. God's not going to just deal with the issues, but God's going to deal with the cause of it. And sometimes you get to a point with the issue. I need a witness right about here. Sometimes you get to the point of your issue, you really don't even care who knows about it anymore, because I've been dealing with it so long. I'm so sick and tired of hurting. I'm so sick and tired of losing sleep. I'm so sick and tired of worrying about it. I really don't care what you say or what you think no more. Look at this woman right here. She was in a terrible spot with an issue. Her issue said she couldn't go to church. Oh, ain't gonna help me here. Somebody said she wasn't welcome in the church. Now you know you in a bad spot. You can't go to the church and get your praise on. You can't go to the synagogue and get your teach word on. You can't walk in the street and communicate with your friend, because your issue of your day say you are not supposed to be in public. But once you get to the place of no return, once you get to the place of desperation, your inspiration said, I got to get help, and I don't care what you say about it. I got to get some help for me, and I don't care what you think about it, because if I can just get to Jesus. Lift up your hand. Let me just say this to you. I got to close. I'm not finished, but I'm going to close. But before I close, I don't care what the doctor said. I don't care about the unbearable pain and symptoms in your body. I declare in the name of Jesus, be healed, be delivered, and be set free. And somebody turn to the person closest to you. Stay right there. Somebody turn to the person closest to you and say, neighbor, if you believe, come on, say, if you believe that your issue is no more, and that you are pain-free, stress-free, issue-free, totally healed, totally made whole, I dare you to praise him like it's already all right. I dare you to praise him like you are all right. I dare you to praise him. Everybody praise him.
We hope that you have enjoyed today's service. Stay connected with us through any of our social media platforms and download pray.com to let us know how we can be praying for you. Join us next time right here at GTI.